All right, welcome back. We're working at almost 1 in the morning. I don't care. I need to get this finished for you. Anyway, 9.5 common logs and natural logs. Just so you're aware of it, common log is LOG. Common log is LN. You can look them up on your calculator. And if you look up what they are, you don't even want to know. The definition on the internet is ridiculous. So anyway, the calculators that I asked you to buy, you can probably not even use the change of base, but I need to explain it to you anyway. So if you have the log of base b of m, you can actually write it as the log of m over the log of b, and you make the little bases now become the same. That's a new letter a. So if you're using a calculator, I'll move this over so you can see it. Just do the log of 1,000, go to 3 decimal places. I don't know the answer. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to get used to using your calculators. Make sure you have them out. Then you can do the log of 0.25, get an answer. This one is 10 to the 0.59. You can do that one. Then I want you to use a natural log. Natural log of 9 equals. Then there is a letter E to the 2.71 equals. Now when you come down to this, you can either use your calculator or you can convert this to the log of 37 over the log of 6 and get an answer. You do the same thing on the bottom one. Log of 10 over the log of pi. And there it is. Moving back a little so you can see it. Okay. Turning it around. We are now going to do some transformations and name the domain range and 3 points on the graph. These problems have been on final exams, so please make sure you know this. If you have, and I will now do each one, I'll zoom in on it for you. If you're doing f of x equals e to the x, that's the same thing as y equals e to the x. And if you remember, when we were doing this, if you had y equals 2 to the x power, using a table, this is what you got. So this is the original graph, and we're now going to move it around. Okay, coming down to this one. I will do the original, and then I will do the new. Y equals e to the x. This is this right here. And using black, it says -3, so that means drop this 3 down. 1, 2, 3. And by the way, the asymptote for this graph is this dot right here. That's y is equal to 0. So if you drop this 3, 1, 2, 3, that's right here. Okay, you have to go one extra one. And put your asymptote going across. Y is equal to -3, and then just go up. Pretty straightforward. Okay, if you needed to get 3 points on the graph, you would just do a table, 0, 1, 2. Okay, let's go back up to number 8, the domain. Domain are x values. You can keep going this way, and this keeps going not up, but zigzagging across. So the domain is -infinity to infinity. The range is from this up, but not including this point. And this is the y value. So you start from 0 and you go up. That's infinity. Okay. And if you wanted 3 points, you would just make your 3 points. X, Y, 0, 1, 2. And 0 was 1. You plug in 1, get the number. 2, plug in the number. Okay. Go down to this one. Domain, range. Okay. Remember, it's the black graph. The domain. Well, this keeps going like this and heads up and keeps going out. So that's all real numbers, negative infinity to infinity. And you could also say all real numbers. The range is from here up, and that's from -3 to infinity. Okay, moving across. We're getting slanty here. Okay, now your original e to the x graph is go across, up, negative e to the x. If the negative is in front, it makes it flip down. If there's a negative in here, it makes it turn the other way. So not only is it going, not going, it's first going this way, then it's going this way. Domain and range. Domain is still all real numbers. So let's use all real numbers instead of negative infinity to positive infinity. The range is down here. Remember, you always go from bottom up. So that means negative infinity to 0, not included. Okay, we come to the last problem. Pretty fast section. Y equals e to the x plus 2. So always draw your first graph. Ouch. Okay, we're going the other way now. Now let's go backward the other way. If it says x plus 2, if it's inside of here, it's the opposite. So that means instead of plus 2, it's minus 2. Go 2 the other way. 1, 2. Okay, so your graph is still coming this way, and it's hitting it, but where's it hitting it on the 0? 0 plus 2 is 2 e to the 2. Whatever e to the 2 is, that's what the number is. And you head up and keep going. Domain, range. Domain, this just keeps going, all real numbers. Range is from here up, and that's from 0 to infinity. Okay, let me pull back so you can see the whole thing. Okay, and there's your graph. One more section. Bye.